Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. That was a close call. I was on the wrong YouTube channel. I started broadcasting. Luckily, it wasn't anyone important. So, that's not too bad. We're back for the Super GT Season 2, Round 2 here at Autopolis International. And let me find what I need to find to tell you the things I need to tell you. Oh, it says there's a message. Nothing. Why isn't my tagged? I think someone's pointing out. Yeah, Skyjacker quickly saying I was on Thingamajig's channel, but it wasn't. It was just a mistake on my behalf. So what is the Super GT Championship? Sorry, hang on. Let me get over my giggles. My stupidity that I didn't even check it. Well, I'm a busy boy. What can I do? I forgot to log out and log back into another channel. So the VRC Super GT Championship is inspired by Japan's Super GT Championship and will use the 2016 Super GT cars available on GT Sports. The championship will consist of a 10-week championship at 10 different circuits. Each round will begin with a 3-lap qualifying race to determine the grid for race 1. The first qualifying, we've done that. We've done the first qualifying. Now it'll be championship table, I think. Race 1 will be a 40-minute endurance race in which all drivers must use both super soft and medium tyre compounds for 5 laps. A minimum of 5 laps. And race 2 will also be a 40-minute endurance race, but with the reverse grid based on the race 1 results, using both the soft and hard tyre compound for a minimum of 5 laps. Where am I? Qualifying a 3-lap race will determine the grid for race 1. It will be a rolling start with the grid set in reverse championship order until the last 3 races, where the drop score table will be fold. Is that fold? Has he done it wrong? Racer Brown, you typed it wrong. I thought it was only me who typed things wrong. We'll take fold over the standard table. Look, they're getting ready for qualifying, so I'm going to quickly try and take you to the table. Sorry about the rush hash job, but that's the life of Thingamajig. Unfortunately, they're all saying they're ready. I bet he's waiting for me. So at the top of the table is Anton Poika with 29 points. Racer Brown is second on 28 points. Shiren is third on 27 points. Kale is fourth on 26 points. Matt Psycho fifth on 25 points. Homesick Alien is sixth on 23 points. Guesty is seventh on 19 points. Jokers is eighth on 14 points. GT Racer is ninth on 12 points. Liam Anfield is 10th on 12 points. Then we have Trivs GG in 11th on 10 points. Then G Handicap, he's gone, but he's on 8 points in 12th. 13th is Noxie on 7 points. Rido is 14th on 5 points. And Rizzler the Roller is 15th on 3 points. I think because a couple of people have pulled out, it wasn't for them. G Handicap and Matt Psycho, not keen on the racing, have left. So it looks like Electric has taken someone's place, and Digital Blasphemy also. So welcome new guys. Skyjacker, there you are, sweetie pie. Yes, honey bun, I'm here. I nearly got in the wrong place. It was always going to happen at some point. Rido saying good evening. Homesick Alien saying good evening all. Homesick Alien saying dreading this track, lol. Racer Brown saying good evening all. And Thingamajig, Rido, this is all in the stream chat, saying same, homesick, not done any practice either. Skyjacker saying I thought Boss Man wasn't about to let you back in the VRC channel. No, I've got to say, I've got something good. Oh, sorry, I knew he was waiting for me. Oh, sorry, guys. Let me just give it an R, just to let them know I'm good to go. One good thing of all the negativity I've had about the PS5, it lets you remember other VRC channels, other YouTube channels. So I was straight bang in. All I had to do is click on other channel and I was in. So yes, one good thing about the PS5 so far. Graphics and loading times, and the YouTube doesn't mess you about anymore. Rido saying, well, I've done a bit. Mama Homesick saying, good luck, Homesick. Sounds like you're gonna need it. Skyjack saying, it should have been Yamagawa. And Mama Homesick saying, evening thingy. Hello. So I've got the grid. So, qualifying for this, the 3-lap qualifying race, Rizzler the Roller should be on pole, Rido in second, Noxie in third, Trivs GG in fourth, Liam Anfield, oh no, it doesn't look like Rizzler the Roller's here, so it's Rido's going to be promoted up to pole. So Trivs GG will be third, Liam Anfield fourth, GT Racer ninth. Oh look, we'll work it out as we go along, you know? Just chill. We'll see as we go. So 3 laps around here at Autopolis, 2.904 miles, I believe. That's what I've got on my bit of paper in front of me, but it might be wrong. 2.907 miles, 19 corners. And we're in for a treat as Rido leads them away on the rolling start, and they're away on their super soft tyres. Trivs GG in second, GT Racer third, Jokus in fourth, Guesty fifth, Homesick Alien sixth, Kale seventh, Shiren eighth, Racer Brown in 9th, then 10th Anton Poiker, 11th Electric, and 12th Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy already trying to make the moves on Electric. Electric there trying to cut down his space, but no, Digital Blasphemy says has none of it, and he is through. So far Rido still leading the way around here, and it's going to be a very interesting track. Last time we didn't see, oh, and someone's off. I saw someone sliding. Someone has had a massive slide there. I can't find them. Where did they go? Who was it? It wasn't oh, it was Jokas. Jokas had a big slide into one of the tight corners, and he has been down to the back now. That's not a great start for race 1 for him. Rido is still leading from GT Racer as they make their way around. We're still on lap 1. Guesty up into third. And I got a better look at his livery that time around. It looks like a Nightmare Before Christmas or something. Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming. Or some sort of Halloween thing. It's spooky. It scares me. Guesty's car scares me. He's already up to second. So Rido's had a big off. Rido's had a big off as well. Oh my lord. They're dropping like flies out there. So Rido in his electric lightning car. Oh, I've not even told you what cars they're in. We'll work that out as they're doing. We've got 2 40-minute races to get through all that. So GT Racer, but Guesty's having a pop. Guesty having a look up into that final corner. And Guesty in his Lexus makes it up into first place. Remember, this is just a qualifying race. 3 laps around Autopolis on the Super Softs to work out the grid for the 4 races. But they do get points. They get points. I think it's 3, 2, and 1. 3 points for first, 2 points for second, 1 point for third. Kale's up to third. Homesick Alien up to fourth now. Shiren right on his tail. Let's have a look. Oh, beautiful. We're already in car. That's nice. We'll see a bit of Autopolis as well from Shiren's point of view as he chases down Alien. Ironically, these two in a... Oh, no. Shiren's gone wide, and that's how easy it's done. And Shiren, I've got to say, he's a talented driver, so it happens to the best of them. And Shiren now is dropped down into 10th place. Ahead of Jokus, just about. Jokus making his way around in his Nissan, and Electric in his Nissan a little bit further back from them. So the order now, so far, on lap 2 of this qualifying race is Guesty. GT Racer in second, Kale in third. Then Anton Poiker has got himself ahead of the guys. It looks like Homesick Alien has dropped down a bit, and Racer Brown's coming back into this. So it's shuffling around out there. Kale a solid third, only just though ahead of Anton Poiker. Anton Poiker's car looks absolutely dazzling out there. Homesick Alien in fifth. He's just got himself back ahead of Racer Brown with Digital Blasphemy up from 7th. Remember, he started at the back of the grid. That boy's got talent. Trivs GG is in 8th with Shiren in 9th after his small off. Rido in 10th with Jokus in 11th and Electric in 12th. And it's all go. And Guesty there starting his final lap. He's head and shoulders above the rest of the field. Turtle in the chat saying good evening everybody, good luck. Next race with Turtle will on the track, so shield up. So GT Racer doing a fine job, I tell you. GT Racer's come along lovely since he's joined the VRC. His talents is rising. Kale in 3rd place. He can't catch up. The GT Racer. Anton Poiker in 4th. He's got himself ahead of Homesick Alien. Well, no, yeah, but earlier. Homesick Alien and Racer Brown duking it out there, side by side, all the way around here. The Japanese track. And there I've got Digital Blasphemy. He's caught them up. He's looking to make a jump on those guys as they go into the hairpin late on the brakes, but he thinks better of it. And Homesick goes ahead of Racer Brown. And there is Digital Blasphemy in 7th, Shiren in 8th. He's some 7 seconds off that battle, but he's only half a second ahead of Trivs at the moment. Trivs GG, looks like he's dropped back a bit. Joker's there in 10th. He's catching these boys up with Rido in 11th, not too far in the distance, but it's this man here as he comes around the final part of the track, car 85. Guesty has done the job. He's done job 1 of the day, and that is get his car on pole and get himself 3 points. There he goes to cross the line. Superb job from Guesty. GT Racer, he's been second all this way, and Kale's going for it, and look how tight that is. GT Racer maintains that second. Kale gets third. Anton fourth. Racer Brown Homesick drops out behind Digital Blasphemy in the end, but Racer Brown in 5th. Digital Blasphemy in 6th. Homesick Alien 7th. Trivs GG in 8th. Joker's 9th. Rido in 10th. 11th for Shiren, and Electric coming on home. Oh yeah, a little sippy on my Fruit Blast. Lovely. And that is your grid going into the first 40-minute race. Well done, Guesty. Awesome stuff. That card, put it up in the livery. Gusty. Put it up in the share livery section of Discord. I'd love to have a good look at that. Oh, so let me take you to the, race results, I guess. But they're not race results, it's the qualifying. And there you go, Guesty sitting on pole. What a cracking little job he's done. With GT Racer just in second, ahead of Kale. Kale was going for it right there near the end, and we can see what cars they drive. That's a Lexus, I think. Hang on, I know, because I know Homesick is in a Nissan. Yeah, so that's a Lexus. That's a Nissan. GT Racer's in a Nissan. Kale is in a Lexus. Anton Poika's gone for the Nissan. Racer Brown in the Nissan. Digital Blasphemy is in a Lexus. Nissan for Homesick Alien. Lexus for Trivs GG. Nissan for Jokas. Rido in 10th in his Lexus. And there we go, they've changed the settings. We'll be getting on with race 1 very soon. Shiren, hopefully he's remembered to not make it a rolling start like last time. Let's have a look. Yeah, grid start with false check. Yeah, he's on the ball tonight, is he, ladies and gentlemen? Racer Brown on it. Like a Nissan car bonnet. So we've got a good mix of Lex Highs and Nissans. Liam Brown. I've just amalgamated Racer Brown and Liam Anfield together. But Liam Anfield was the only Honda NSX out there last a week. But it looks like he's not come to play this evening. I know he's a busy man. He's on call. So he gets the racing in when he can. We're just waiting for those guys to shuffle themselves up. I don't know why we're looking at the menu screen. That's not what you've turned up to see. You've come to see beautiful cars going round in circles. So Racer Brown's asking everyone to enter, and we will watch Shiren, the Russian sensation. As I was in the middle of saying, him and Homesick Alien share. Well, they didn't share, but they tied the championship on Thursday night, which sent the admin room into a complete tussle. There was paper thrown everywhere. There was all sorts of shuffling around and lots of admin style stuff happening for working out what to do in a tiebreaker. But in the end, the choice was made to go on countback, which I always assumed it was. I don't know why. I think it's because it's what they do in real life. They count back to, fastest laps, race wins, second places, thirds. And I just always assumed we did the same thing. But apparently no, there was nothing in the rules and the regs about that. So it was quickly penciled in that is the future in tie-break situations. And that gave Homesick Alien the championship for the Visions. So the second season of the Visions, Homesick Alien is your champione. but always in the back of his mind, he's gonna know it was even Stevens with the man Shiren. But Racer Brown won the first season of the Visions, Homesick Alien. The second season, who will win the third? We'll find out after the GTMC that will be starting a week on Thursday. So interesting stuff indeed, as we are getting ourselves ready for a 40-minute race here at Autopolis. That's 2 40-minute races we're going to have, but race 1 is what we've got to get out of the way first. And like I said, endurance races should be a chill bill for me. Just sit here and talk rubbish, but last week was absolutely manic. Absolutely crazy. Whilst we're waiting, I can tell you some of the other races we're going to be seeing on the calendar for the Super GT Championship. And if I can find it, I had it open just now. Is it in season info? It is. So this round 2, well, it's started the final anyway. The next one's Lago Maggiore. Then it's Yamagawa. It's Yamagawa round 4, Mr. Skyjacker. So you can't say it should have been. You'll have to say it should have been something else on round 4. So here we are then to start race 1. Well, race 3 of the season, I guess, with the first 2 races at Tokyo Speedway, Courseway, Roadster, I don't know. That is about as good a shot as I'm going to give you, because I don't press any buttons at this late stage. It's go. It's already go. Oh my word. And GT Racer is off to a cracking start. The car was wiggling and snaking, but he's managed to jump Guesty a little slumbersome off of the start. Maybe it's that Nissan, but GT Racer takes an early lead from Guesty. Kale in 3rd, Anton Poika there in 4th. We've got Racer Brown in 5th place, just ahead of Digital Blasphemy in 6th. Homesick Alien 7th, Drift GG in 8th. Maybe, because Jokus has made a move. Jokus is up to 8th now. Rido up to 9th. Trivs is dropped down to 11th. Oh, Electric's getting a little bit all over the shop. Him and Rido have had a bit of a pop together as well, and it's crazy tussle and bustle down at the back end of the grid at the moment. They will sort themselves out, just got to find their spots. Shiren though in 11th with Trivs GG dropping down to last place, but GT Racer is up there and he's pulling away. Come on, GT Racer, way up for it. Anton Poika in 2nd place with Racer Brown. Racer Brown coming through. He's got himself ahead of Kale. Kale's dropping back. Kale is, oh no, Racer Brown's just dropped back. Now Anton Poika, the cream rises and he has rose. So has Digital Blasphemy. Kale in 4th. Racer Brown dropping back into 5th place. Homesick Alien maintaining 6th, I think. Jokus moving up into 7th, but he's got Electric. And free wide between Rido, Electric and Jokus. But Jokus comes through triumphant in 7th. Rido gets Electric, but no Electric gets Rido back. These guys are really tussling it out there down the back of the end of the grid with Jokus in 7th. Electric in 8th. Rido in 9th. Shiren in 10th, looking for a way by. Let's get on board. GT Racer still leading from Anton Poika, and Digital Blasphemy is in 3rd as Shiren tries to cut through the field. It looks like he's alongside someone, I'm not sure. Rido, he was upside the Rido, and now he's moved up to 9th, and Electric is the next on his list. Got to pay the Electric. He's looking up the inside, but no, thinks better of it. Sticks it back under, and it looks like Rido's gone out wide. Oh, Guesty's down there for some reason. Guesty, I'll see if I can get a, but I'm not hopeful. No, he's already down there. My word, I wonder what happened to Guesty. That is a real darn shame after his great qualifying session. GT Racer half a second ahead of Anton Poika. What's he on? He's on the super softs. Anton Poika's on the mediums. Then we've got Digital Blasphemy also starting on those medium tyres. Kale is on the mediums also. Racer Brown started on the mediums. Homesick Alien on the mediums. Jokus is on the super soft, so it shows why he's having a good one. Electric is also on those super softs with Shiren on the mediums. Shiren battling with the boys up there. They're all on the super softs. He's on the mediums. Guesty is on the mediums. Then we've got Trivs in on the super softs and Rido on the super softs. but at the moment GT Racer doing his best to keep the medium clad Anton Poika behind. Anton Poika 1.5 seconds ahead of Digital Blasphemy, is only 0.6 ahead of Kale, and this is some close quarter racing we're having out there at the moment. In the chat, Turtle saying, Thingy, keep the good commentary up, makes my work go faster. And Pat saying Expressway. That was the one. Pat's always there to pick me up with my tomfoolery. Kale late on the brakes. He's had a bit of an off. Racer Brown's there. He's there. He's there. There he is. So Racer Brown moving up into 4th place ahead of Kale after we saw Kale just making one small mistake, and that's all it takes around here. With GT Racer still leading from Anton Poika, Digital Blasphemy in 3rd. Now Racer Brown is up into 4th with Kale down into 5th. 6th we've got Homesick Alien, and these medium tyres, they look very shaky. Super Softs on Jokers, who's catching them up at a rate of knots there for 7th place, and he's looking one way and he's looking the other way for Homesick Alien. He fancies a move, but don't forget these racing medium tyres will come good by the end, and there you go, Joker's making a beautiful move on Homesick Alien, and he maintains it. I thought he might have run a little bit wide there, late on the brakes and all, but no, Joker's up ahead of Homesick Alien. Now Guesty's made his way up into 8th place ahead of Electric. Shiren trying on those medium tyres, he's up the inside of Electric, and he makes it stick. Yes, Shiren up into 9th, Electric down into 10th place. It's a right fight out there for them Super Softs. The tyres are going off quick, I believe. Rido in 11th and Trips GG in 12th. It's a right fight. And now Anton Poika is going for the move as those soft tyres are starting to go off. It's only lap 3. I imagine they thought they were going to last a little longer than this, but already it looks like they're struggling with those super soft tyres, and Anton Poika just waiting to pull the trigger on that Nissan. But he can't quite make it yet. The GT Racer's still got a little life in those tyres, and he's still maintaining ahead of Anton Poika. Digital Blasphemy sitting back, letting them do the work, keeping his tyres real. And there is Racer Brown, only 0.6 behind Digital Blasphemy. If we sit on board with Racer Brown, Kale in 5th, Joker's in 6th, Homesick Alien in 7th, and Guesty making his way up into 8th. And there you can see, there is Anton Poika making the move again. Unbelievable stuff there up at the front, but GT Racer still maintaining as Anton Poika tries to do it around the outside, and Anton Poika, he finally gets it to stick. His tyres finally warmed up and ready to go. Digital Blasphemy going for a late move up into the hairpin, but no, he backs out of it, but no, he's up halfway through the corner into GT Racer. I think GT Racer had to back out because of Anton Poika, and now Digital Blasphemy is up into 2nd, and GT Racer dropping down to 3rd, and he's got to be careful because he's got a Racer Brown right behind him. No. Oh, GT Racer had a bit of a small off there, gives Racer Brown 3rd place. But does GT Racer maintains 4th? But yeah, he was on the kitty litter for a millisecond there, and it really hurt him. Them tyres, them front tyres of his, I mean, they're only like a quarter red. Oh, Kale giving it some large sideways up the hill. Beautiful stuff from Kale, but it's not made him go any faster. And Joker's in 6th, still ahead of Homesick Alien. Remember, Joker's on those super soft tyres, but he is looking after him a little better than GT Racer, who is up there in 4th place at the moment. Homesick Alien trying to get a tow. Let's get on board and have a look as he pulls out up the inside of Joker's. Can he make this one stick? Joker's on the stickier tyres around the outside. It's a brave move. Oh, GT Racer's off. GT Racer's off. Oh, lordy. GT Racer coming back onto the track in 8th. He's got 12 seconds back to Electric. Electric falling back a little bit with Tribs, Shiren and Rido. Those guys are all in their own little battle down here, with Anton Poika now taking the lead by 2 seconds. Racer Brown up into 2nd, Digital Blasphemy in 3rd. Kale's in 4th, with Jokas now up into 5th place. Come on, Jokas. And there we see Homesick Alien in 6th, with Guesty in 7th. A GT Racer dropping to 8th with his small mistake. Then Electric in 9th, ahead of Tribs G. Shiren really struggling on those medium tyres to make hay. Oh, here's a bit of sideways door bashing there between Tribs and Shiren. Nothing intentional, I don't think. And Shiren's trying to go up the inside of Tribs, and he makes it stick. Can he do the same to Electric? And Rido is some 20 seconds down on these guys. He must have had a bad one. On the last lap, he did a 55 and he's off. Oh, Rido, those tyres have started to go, my friend. And there we see Anton Poika 1.6 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. Racer Brown managing a 38.8 last time around, with Anton Poika doing a 39.2. But this is the one to see as they cross the line. Anton Poika coming around to start lap 6. Manages a 38.7. Racer Brown crossing the line with a 38.7 also. They're matching each other. Digital Blasphemy a 39.8, a little bit slower than those guys. Kale managing a 39.1, and Jokus in 5th place. And Guesty's really caught back up, so whatever he did at the beginning of the race, he's more than made up for it, but he's got a bit of a wiggle on behind Homesick Alien, but he makes the move on Alien. I think Alien was out a little wide there, and now him and Guesty side by side, but Guesty's up into 6th place. Nothing. Guesty loves a tyre with no grip on it, it has to be said, and now he's all over Jokus. And it's a beautiful, absolutely delicious racing out there. Oh, again, Guesty with the slide on, and so did Homesick Alien. These guys are struggling to keep their Group 2 cars under control here. Anton Poika, he can't run away from Racer Brown, only a second. Racer Brown closing that gap between the two of them. Them two had one of the closest finishes I remember ever seeing in our league, with only a 9 thousandths, I think, was apart. So them two are going to have a crazy battle all season, I think, for the championship. Digital Blasphemy missing the first round from lack of space, but a couple of the guys pulled out, and it's given him the opportunity to come and race, and race he is. Kale in 4th, always good. You just got to keep your eye on him. He's always there at the end of the race. It looks like he's having a quiet race, but he comes good. We're nearly 10 minutes into this race now. We're a quarter of the way through. Guesty up into 5th. He's done away with Jokus. Jokus dropping away, but those tyres are starting to look rather mullered on car 80. And Homesick Alien in the mediums, chasing down Guesty, less than a second behind. He might be able to just about pick up a tow if we get on board. He's a little far away for a tow, I believe. Let me have a sip of my warm beverage. Oh, that first corner is a real toughie. It's a real toughie indeed. And let's get back out of the car and have a look at Anton Poika, 1.4 seconds ahead of a Racer Brown. And Digital Blasphemy there in 3rd. When are these super soft boys going to pit? How long can those tyres last? How long can the mediums last? There's a lot of questions here. Jokus Jokus has stopped. Jokus, oh, that's lovely, isn't it? He's managed to stop and get back out and not lose a position. So well done, Jokus. Into the pits, changed his tyres, did not fuel up though. Is that going to cost him in the end? And now he's got to get used to that car. Oh, he's off wide. Oh, no, it's just a lag spike. Oh, no, has someone quit? No, no one's quit. It's just a bit of a lag issue out there for Jokus. It's not me, is it? So Jokus there, he's managed to pit and get out on the medium tyres. Trivs GG, his super softs are looking pretty mullered, but he's doing all right. GT Racers, he's been in, he's put some mediums on. He's not racing on those super softs no more. He says there are bobbins. I suppose they've done the 5 laps that they can do. Let's have a look. Where is he? GT Racer pitted. Yeah, dead on lap 5. So got his 5 laps out of the way. Shiren in 10th place. He's pitted. He's put the super softs on. That's an interesting strategy from Shiren. He didn't like the mediums, but they only last about 5 or 6 laps, Shiren. So good luck with those super soft tyres as he comes back at Electric. Oh no, Electric's also been in. Got rid of his super softs and put the mediums on. And Rido also going in and getting rid of those mediums. So Anton Poika still leading by 8 tenths. Racer Brown edging him in now. Someone else has been into the pits. It's Trivs. Trivs, yeah, those tyres were pretty mullered. So he's gone in to get rid of those super softs as Anton Poika tries to get away from Racer Brown. Digital Blasphemy's dropped back a little bit from those guys. Is he being canny? Is he being clever? He's got a lot more fuel on than them. His tyres are a similar state, maybe a little bit better. Kale's 1.5 seconds behind him, also doing well with the fuel. Not as good as Digital Blasphemy though. And then Guesty is in 5th with Homesick Alien, some 4 seconds behind Guesty now. And he's 20 seconds ahead of Jokus, who's been in, changed his super softs for mediums. And I can't see that these mediums are going to last a whole half an hour. So I think it's going to be a two-stopper at the minimum for Jokers. Shiren, it's a brave move putting those super softs on early, but maybe he wants to make up some ground and then get another pit stop in. But what's he going to do? Another set of super softs? It's interesting stuff. Electric, he's gone on to the medium tyres. He's not done a bad lap time from it either. Excuse me. Got a bit of windy pops going on out there. There's GT Racer in 10th place after his pit stop. So there's a few two-stoppers. We saw a mixture of two-stoppers and one-stoppers last week. Oh, Racer Brown's gone in. Racer Brown, yeah, he did like to do the two-stop last week as well. And he hasn't lost too much, has he? He's out ahead of Joe Cass and behind Homesick Alien onto those softs. And he's topped up a little bit with fuel. Homesick Alien, he likes to one-stop so far. Guesty, I think, he likes to one-stop. And he's caught Kale up. Guesty is absolutely alive here in the Group 2 cars around Autopolis. Absolutely buzzing out there. He's giving it some big wellies, some big balls. Fighting everyone. Guesty having the race. Up in the inside of Kale in the hairpin. Brave move from the two of them side by side. Guesty looks like he's getting a better drive out, but Kale's still slightly ahead in third place. It's a battle out there between the South African and the Brit, and the South African comes out on top. Well done, Kale, with Anton Poyker 6.5 seconds ahead of Digital Blasphemy. I honestly think Digital Blasphemy is trying to make this a one-stopper, and possibly Anton as well. They're in a good position. Oh no, Kale's just lost the car. Oh my word. Oh no. That's crazy stuff. And Homesick Alien making it up to 4th place, but his car's shaking like a beast out there. No, I'll tell a lie. Anton isn't trying to make a one-stop. He's come in now. Possibly worried about Racer Brown going onto those super softs, and he's trying to cover him off. Anton and Digital Blasphemy also. So Guesty's staying out. Guesty's staying out as Homesick Alien also comes in. We're not at the halfway mark, so they're definitely two-stopping. Guesty is stayed out there. He might be going for a one-stop. Anton already out ahead of Racer Brown. So the undercut for Racer Brown did not work. And Anton, he's gone onto the super softs and he's out ahead of Racer Brown. Fight is off, boys. Then Digital Blasphemy is out after Racer Brown, with Homesick Alien also getting on track before Jokers, but it was very tight. 1.5 seconds Jokers had on Homesick Alien, but Homesick Alien now has gone on to the super soft tyres. Shiren has made his way up into 7th place with those super softs. Kale has been in. Oh, he's doing a little cross country. He's doing rallycross. There's someone off ahead. It was Jokers. Oh my word. So Jokers on those medium tyres, and now Shiren is up into 6th place. Shiren is on fire. He's also got the fastest lap. Russian Sensation is living up to his name. Go on, my son. So Guesty is the only man in the top 8 that hasn't pitted so far. Beyond that, yeah, he's pitted. Electric has pitted. I believe he has. I believe he pitted on lap 6. Oh, him and Trivs GG getting into it out there for 9th and 10th. The Irishman and the South African battling it out down in 9th and 10th. GT Racer in 11th place, trying to get used to those medium tyres. And Rido on his mediums, he's nearly 56. No, he's 30 seconds behind GT Racer. What happened? Why did that just quickly jump? Is GT Racer heading off? Not that I can see. 29 seconds. So Rido's got a mountain to climb, but climb it he will. And Guesty still not pitting. He only has to get to lap 20, but he's never going to get a super softs to last 20 minutes. Never, ever, ever, ever. I would put my Fruit Blast on it. I would put my Tutti Roll on it. Tutti Frutti Roll on that. But Guesty 5.3 seconds. So Anton closing in on him. He's a second ahead of Racer Brown, who's in 3rd. Then Digital Blasphemy in 4th place on those super soft tyres, ahead of Homesick Alien, who is in 5th place. Then we got Shiren, to say he was at the back, he hasn't lost a lot of time on those guys ahead. I mean, he's 27 seconds behind Guesty, but Guesty hasn't pitted, remember? And it looks like they're losing around about 20 seconds a pit stop. So he could only be like 7 seconds behind Guesty. when Guesty pits, if Guesty pits, like he's not going to. But Guesty's doing an absolutely blinding job at the moment. I still don't think he can what and stop this. But the later he goes with those mediums, although the lighter fuel loads, I'm not even going to say that. The lighter fuel loads, I think, wouldn't hurt the super softs too badly. Well, he's not pitted this lap, so he definitely is trying to go halfway on those medium tyres. Anton Poika drawing closer and closer, though, 2.6 seconds behind him. He's only a second and a bit from Racer Brown. Digital Blasphemy 8 seconds back, but he's 8 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien, who's in 5th. 6th is Shiren, 6.7 seconds back. This is some crazy racing going on at the moment. Kale in 7th, Jokus in 8th, with Trivs in 9th, ahead of Electric, who's in 10th. Electric's having a bit of an off. He's only 10 seconds ahead of GT Racer. He can't lose too much time. GT Racer will be upon him, although GT Racer on those medium tyres, but Electric also on the medium tyres, and Rido on the mediums. These guys started on the super softs. Problem is that starting on the super softs, you've got to start with the full tanks of fuel, which would wear your tyres out a little bit more, whereas the other guys started on mediums. And Guesty only a second ahead of Anton Poika. Let's get on board with Anton Poika a little bit and watch him do his work around here, as he is being chased very closely by Racer Brown. You can see behind. He's not too far away. Let's have some whooshes. Whoosh, Anton Poika. As he closes in on Guesty at the moment. They're going up the hill through the chicane, around the left-hander, ready to go around the right. This is a tricky corner. Got to get it right, and Anton's getting it right. He's getting it right round the outside, as then they go through the chicane to the final lap, and Anton Poika retakes the lead. Sweet stuff there from the Finnish driver. He's there in first now, Guesty in second, and is he going to stay in second long, because he's got Racer Brown coming at him at a rate of knots, and he's definitely got over halfway as Guesty on those tyres. And do you know what? He might be losing the positions, but he's gaining pit stops, really, if you think about it. Because the longer he can go, he's got just... Well, he's made his fuel tank last more than half a race, so he's not going to have to take a lot of fuel on, even if he goes on to the super softs. Because he's only used half a tank of fuel halfway through this race. Guesty being very clever out there. Anton Poika on those super softs, and he's not going to make them last to the end of the race, so he's going to have to pit again, so he's going to have to find around 20 seconds on Guesty. Oh no, not really, because Guesty's got a pit and Anton Poika's got a pit. So yeah, I'm not going to make any more guesses. Racer Brown in second. He's got fastest lap with a 1:36.031, and Anton Poika 36.6 is his best lap. And Racer Brown is ready to do the jump on Anton Poika. Guesty in third. He's 8.2 seconds ahead of Digital Blasphemy, who's done a 37.6 so far in this race. Homesick Alien in 5th place, 8 seconds drift from Digital Blasphemy. Shiren having an absolute blast of a race out there, but his super softs are starting to look quite worn. How long will they last before he has to come in again? Then we've got Kale in 7th on his super softs. They're in a bit of a better state than Shiren. He did his fastest the last time around with a 37.887. Shiren doing a 38.7, a second slower than Kale. So if Kale can keep it on the track, then Kale should be catching up Shiren pretty soon. Joker's 26 seconds adrift of Kale in 8th place. Did a 55.7 that last time around on those old mediums, but he's nearly 10 seconds ahead of Electric, and GT Racer only 5 seconds ahead of Tribs. We saw him having a bit of an off earlier, and I'm sure he was ahead of Electric, so Electric's moved up a position, and Electric's getting some good times out of that car at the moment. He's got a 42.9, and that's not even his fastest, but he has done a super soft stint, remember. But a 42.9 on some old mediums is not too shabby. GT Racer a 41.2 on his mediums, and Trivs a 57.9 his last time around. That's not great, but he has done a 40.9, and Rido nearly a second behind. He's ghosted. He did warn us. He was in a bad shape before he started this race. He'd been at Ruggers. He'd been egg chasing for the afternoon. So his arms probably hurt because those eggs are really heavy. That's why you're meant to kick it with your foot. You're not meant to pick the ball up and run with it, Rido. You're meant to keep it on the floor and kick it. It means you can use your arms for other things. Someone's coming out of the pits, a lap down, it's GT Racer. So GT Racer's had a second stop as Anton Poyka. That's probably the last thing Anton Poyka wants to see as he's trying to battle with Racer Brown in second. They're only a second apart, both on super softs, and GT Racer gets right out of it. He doesn't want anything to do with that whole battle. He says, you two go ahead. I don't want to intervene in any way, shape or form. And if you guys, you sat there watching, if there is anyone watching, I don't know, but if you're watching, just give it a thumbs down. I got 3 thumbs down last week for my my Tuesday stream, so that's my record, 3 thumbs down. So if you want to give it a thumbs down and see if we can beat 3, I mean, I'd ask you to do thumbs up, but thumbs down seems to be the new fashion. And then my ego can really take a big hit. So there's a yellow flag, but it's got to be further down the field. I think the yellow flag has cleared, so I don't know who it was, but Anton Poyka. Oh, it must have been this. Oh, it must have been Trivs. As the leaders come by, Anton Poyka only 8 tenths ahead of Racer Brown at the moment. Guesty's dropped to 8.5 seconds behind him, 8.3 seconds behind him in third. And his tyres are absolutely mullered on those mediums. He must be getting... He's doing 40.7s though, so wow. Digital Blasphemy, a 38 on his... quite fresh. He's kept his super softs in good shape. Has a Digital Blasphemy. Anton Poyka and Racer Brown's used his the most, I think, out the top 3. And Guesty finally bringing it in. His tyres have given up. Homesick Alien, he's definitely going to get by him. But remember, these guys have all got to pit again. Guess he'll be going, oh no, and this is the Homesick Alien second stop. Interesting stuff, strategy there from Homesick Alien. So Anton Poyka is leading by 8 tenths from Racer Brown. Racer Brown trying to close in on the finish driver. Digital Blasphemy 12.6 seconds behind these guys now. He's lost a little bit more time to him. Guesty, oh no, because he was behind Guesty, wasn't he? So he's probably about the same, sorry. Guesty's back out in 4th place. Cracking stuff from Guesty on those super softs with 14 minutes to go. Can he make them last 14 minutes? Possibly he might be able to make the super softs last 14 minutes. I think some of these guys have been on them for longer than that. So yeah, oh, I'm not sure. No one pitted in 10 minutes, did they? Last like 10 minutes into the race. Maybe they did. But Anton Poyka, the lighter fuel rods do help, but Racer Brown's really looked after his fuel a lot better than Anton Poyka. That might be marginal for Anton Poyka come the end of the race with his fuel load, trying to push away from, oh, and Racer Brown making a small error there. So Racer Brown in the VRC Motorsport livery has made a small error. He'll be getting a dressing down in the admin room. Oh, dearie me, he totally missed the big open pit lane, and decided to go for the wall instead. Luckily, he's going into the pits, so they can fix whatever that is. But Anton Poyka carries on around. Digital Blasphemy moving up into second, and that huge wallop into the pit wall is going to help Digital Blasphemy and no end. And Racer Brown dusting himself off, back onto some super softs. He's out ahead of Guesty, way ahead of Guesty. So Racer Brown are doing enough to stay ahead of 4th place so far. And obviously he's hoping that Anton Poyka and Digital Blasphemy are going to have to pit again before the end of the race. He's only 9 seconds behind Digital Blasphemy, but he's 22 seconds behind Anton Poyka. But he'll have to do some absolutely killer laps. But Anton Poyka, I think, is going to have to take on fuel. Whereas it doesn't look like Racer Brown's taking on fuel, because he's looked after his fuel tank. And there is Guesty on just fuel, that fuel tank. Although he ran out of fuel in the first round, didn't he? That was a gutter for him. Kale in 5th, still there, still in the fight. And He's ahead of Homesick Alien, but Homesick Alien pitted, put some brand new super softs on for the last 12 or so minutes of this race, and he's putting in some cracking lap times. Kale might be under threat from the Alien. I don't know if Kale's going to try and make those tyres last till the end of the race, but it's going to be a tough call. There we see Homesick Alien, and Anton Poiker's come in, so Racer Brown is the man to watch. He's there just putting a lap on Trivs GG as he makes his way around the final corners. 2 corners, there you go. He's on to the start straight, and Digital Blasphemy came in as well. Anton's having to top up with fuel. Digital Blasphemy has just got to his box, and Racer Brown does take the lead. Anton Poiker just coming out of the pit lane in second place. He'll be thinking, how did he do that? And he saved fuel, Anton. He did fuel better. He didn't have to put any fuel in his pit stop, although he did give the pit wall a hefty old crack. So Racer Brown doing an absolutely cracking job out there, has taken the lead of this race, and now it's going to be race on between himself and Anton Poiker with 3 seconds apart. I'm sure Anton Poiker is going to be pushing. Guesty then doing an absolute cracking job for a podium position here. Digital Blasphemy out in 4th, and poor Trivs, he's thinking, where did all these cars come from? And Homesick Alien is on the bumper of Digital Blasphemy. This is going to be a juicy little battle we've got here for 4th and 5th place. Kale, he must have pitted because he's in 6th at the moment. Homesick Alien opting at the new part of the track, the green bit, as he closes up on Digital Blasphemy. He wants to get the move done early while his tyres are quite warm, because as soon as Digital Blasphemy gets into his rhythm, he's going to be very difficult to overtake. Jokus is into the pits, Sharon in 7th, Kale 6th. And we will look around the field as soon as I get an opportunity. I do feel bad, I haven't been going around much looking here or there. But Homesick Alien, there you go, Digital Blasphemy already getting into his sway, getting his swagger on. Poggers. So Digital Blasphemy there in 4th, Homesick Alien in 5th place so far. And he's just in the tow zone though. So he might be trying to grab a slipstream from Digital Blasphemy. Let's get back on board as we go up the straight. See how much he can pull in. It's a nice long straight, but they're already nearly at the end. And oh, the brake. Oh my word. That was scary stuff from the Alien and Digital Blasphemy. I don't know if he made contact there, but he came very, very close to the back of Digital Blasphemy. He's going for the outside line there, but Digital Blasphemy's got that one covered off. Just when I was going to go and have a look around the field, these two decided to have a bit of a race. Shocking. And they've got, I believe, that's Electric in front of them. Oh, and it's looking not too... Oh, dear me. Digital Blasphemy got a bit on the grass. And Homesick Alien goes up into 4th with Digital Blasphemy now. Perhaps Digital Blasphemy likes to chase rather than be chased. Homesick Alien's fuel is quite low. 8 minutes to go. Just under 9 minutes, sorry. 8.5 minutes. Let's call it the difference. Then Homesick Alien, that's a long way to go on that amount of fuel. Digital Blasphemy might be fancying a go at that by the end of the race. Kale back up into 6th place now as the people pit. Or was he already in 6th? But he has been in and he's put some super softs on. Then we've got Sharon in 7th place. He's doing some absolutely killer lap times. He's 6.2 seconds adrift of Kale. And he's nearly 50 seconds ahead of GT Racer. GT Racer in 8th place. Oh, and he's gone and put the wrong tyres on, and he's put softs on. And you're only meant to use the super softs and the mediums in this first race. Maybe he thinks because he's used the super softs and the mediums, it's fair dues for what tyres you can use, but I don't think it is. I think it is just super softs or mediums. And he's got Jokus battling him on the fresh super softs, and he's through, he's up. And he's into 8th place. Great stuff from Jokus there. GT Racer in 9th. Electric in 10th. Electric still in front of that. Oh my lord, he doesn't care about blue flags, does Electric? You've got to let him through, Electric, man. You can't get in the way. And this is quite annoying. Electric might find himself getting himself a post-race penalty. And Digital Blasphemy is flashing him, as he should do, to say, get out the way, you are being lapped. A lap is getting put on you. My God, Electric, come on. It's just like real racing. You have to let them through. So Electric is in 10th place, getting in the way of the leaders. And Digital Blasphemy still flashing, which I can't blame him. He must be so frustrated with that Nissan in front of him. And now is Electric getting, and he's still not really getting out of the way. And there you go. Digital Blasphemy has got through. With Trivs now in 11th. He's 34 seconds behind Electric. And we've only got 6.5 minutes left of racing to go here. And Rido, I thought he'd done for the day, but he's out there in 12th place. He's only 46 seconds, but he's wide as you like in that corner. So Racer Brown still leading. He's pulled a couple of tenths out on Anton Poika at this point. He's got a quarter of a tank of fuel, so I think fuel is going to be absolutely tickety-boo for him for the rest of the race. Let's go through then. So Racer Brown is leading the race so far in his JB helmet. It should be RB really, shouldn't it? Is that RB or JB? Possibly. No, that's a JB. He's got a Jensen Button, a replica. So Racer Brown, 4 seconds on Anton Poika. Anton Poika is good for fuel. 37.1 his last time around. He's losing time on Racer Brown. Maybe it's that GT Racer. They've just had to get by, but we saw GT Racer pulling out the way, I believe. But he stayed with them. Guesty there in 3rd place. He's only 6.3 seconds behind those guys, but his fuel is looking quite low. He's 14.8 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien. So I'm not sure. I am not sure about that fuel. I'd be a bit wary if I was Guesty of my fuel load at the moment in this car. I don't think he's carrying enough load. And I think he's gonna run out of load before the end of this race. Maybe the phantoms that spook the side of his car will carry him the rest of the way. 39.9 he did that lap, so maybe he's starting to ease off. And Anton Poika, they've come across Jokus on the track so far. Guesty in 3rd, so Homesick Alien in 4th with his battle with Digital Blasphemy. Oh no, Homesick Alien's fuel is flashing. Definitely not going to have enough fuel, surely. For, well, it's done by laps. It's nearly a 2-minute lap, just shy of a 2-minute lap. So they've got about 3 laps to go out there. That's a tough one. That's a tough one for Homesick Alien. I don't think that's going to be enough fuel for him. Digital Blasphemy in 5th. I think Homesick's going to have to come in and get a splash and dash. There's 11 seconds behind those guys to Kale. Kale's going faster though. Kale's just getting a purple. So Homesick Alien may be in trouble out there. Digital Blasphemy's already got by because I think Homesick's turned his engine down. And I think he might as well just floor it and try and get to the pits. There's a yellow flag, but you know, we don't know what that's for yet. Kale in 6th, only 10 seconds behind Homesick Alien. Oh dear. Homesick Alien knocking one of the brake markers, and there we saw someone off. Oh, it was Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy's had a big off. Oh my words. Did not see that coming. Whoa, what happened? So you saw, I think that was Trivs getting out of his way, and he just late braked it into the hairpin, giving Homesick Alien the position back. Oh, and he didn't need that. He didn't need that at all them back markers he's had to fight to get by. But he hasn't, Kale didn't get by him, so that's one thing. He didn't lose a position, only the Alien, and we think the Alien is going to have to come in for a splash and dash at the end of this lap. Me. Muddy is saying it's Defo JB helmet. I didn't know because he's Racer Brown. I didn't know if it's RB. I had to go back and have a second look. So Alien does not go into the pits. My word. So Racer Brown, a 4.7 second lead on Anton Poika at the moment, a 37.3 his last time around. Anton Poika doing a 37.8. So yeah, there was a tight battle for them too, but I think it looks like Racer Brown's got this one in his back pocket with less than 2.5 minutes to go. Then Guesty in 3rd, having a cracking job, but his fuel started flashing, but his fuel is in half as bad state as the Aliens, who's in 4th, but oh, can he make that last? He's still showing a little bit of red, so it's not all totally gone, and he's got about a lap and a half to go. before the end of the race, so possibly he can get that to go all the way. Digital Blasphemy had that one in the bag, but he just had a bit of a, I don't know, a brain fade in the hairpin, but he just went in too deep. Possibly he was pushing for a fastest lap, maybe. But Digital Blasphemy losing a position to Homesick Alien. But Homesick Alien, he's got to have turned that engine down. So Digital Blasphemy, he's got a lot to ask though. 8.7 seconds in a lap and a half. Kale in 6th place. He's doing okay. He's just got through past Radar. And look at Shiren. Shiren only 7 tenths behind him. Shiren on an absolute push at the moment to try and get 6th place. We saw he was battling with the back few early doors in this race, and he's come good. He's up to nearly 6th, and it looks like Kale, I don't know if there's much Kale can do about it. His tyres are old, but so Shiren's car's a little lighter, fractionally lighter than Kale. That's going to be an interesting battle between him and the South African, the Russian sensation, and the South African wonder. Set for a beautiful duel out there at Japan, Autopolis. Jokers in a fine 8th place so far, ahead of GT Racer, which it looks like he's put the wrong tyres on. He's going to carry a 30-second penalty. He's 25 seconds ahead of Electric. He needs another 5 seconds to get that position to stick. Excuse me. Trivs in 11th and Rido in 12th, but it's Racer Brown as he comes around. 24 seconds on the clock. Will he cross the line again? If he does, he'll be the only one. I don't think anyone else is going to make the line. He's 4.8 seconds, and I think he's going to have to go around on his own. He goes through, yes, 6 seconds. Can Anton Poika make it across the line? He does, so those two gets another lap, and Guesty looks like he's going to be our first finisher of the day in a cracking podium position. Well done. Oh no, Jokers goes over the line as well. But Guesty in a podium position. Take a boo, my son. Homesick Alien. He confounds me. He made that car get to the end. I didn't think he would be able to. But here he comes, a 4th place. There's a few crossing the line further back. We'll get to them. But there is Homesick Alien managing that 4th. And Digital Blasphemy did cut that time down a lot. And finishes in 5th. Cracking stuff. Kale stays ahead of Shiren at the moment. He does. It's very close between Kale and Shiren as they cross the line in 6th. Shiren 7th. 7th. There you go. Joker's already finishing in 8th. GT Racer in 9th, but he was only 9 seconds ahead of it. Well, I don't know. Electric in 10th, but Electric's on the wrong tyres as well. Electric's gone soft. So them two have gone on the wrong tyres. Trivs possibly get a couple of positions here. 11th for, they've not finished yet, but Racer Brown, he's coming up to the final corner. He's pulled even further ahead of Anton Poika. I don't know if Anton Poika is just happy with that 2nd place for now. But yes, a Racer Brown coming around the final corner to take the win. I think that's his 2nd win, maybe, of the season. Out of 3 races, and Anton Poika in 2nd place. Cracking racing, boys. And that's it. Everyone's finished. Whew. What an interesting race. And we'll see Racer Brown. He's got his little trophy. He's giving us a high five. I've got one hand in my pocket and the other one giving a high five. Yum yum. That's the last of my cold coffee. But that's all right. I want to get a small break now. I might possibly make another one. So let me take you to the race results. So Racer Brown takes his 2nd win of the season. I'm pretty sure it's his 2nd win. I think he got the win in race 2 of the first round. Oh, I have got stats actually. I could pick them up. We'll pick them up in the next race. Anton Poika in 2nd place. Guesty, a fantastic podium position there for Guesty with that long stint at the beginning. Then we've got Homesick Alien in 4th. Digital Blasphemy in 5th. And poor Digital Blasphemy, that looked like it was a 4th all day long. But he made a small mistake. Went wide in the hairpin. and that gave Homesick Alien the opportunity to get 4th place. Kale brings her home in 6th, just ahead of the Russian sensation. And look at that, we've got so many different flags out there. It's beautiful. I love it. It's like the UN nations out there. So Kale in 6th, Sharon in 7th. Then we've got the Polish driver Jokas in 8th, doing a cracking job. Then GT Racer in 9th, but I do believe he's put the wrong tyres on at the end, that last stint. And it looked like Electric had joined him on the wrong tyres also. And Electric, he wasn't adhering to blue flags during that Homesick Alien and Digital Blasphemy fight. So Electric might be in a little bit of trouble there for blue flags and the wrong tyres. Trivs GG in 11th and Rido coming home in 12th position. But, I mean, Electric finished. He was 40 seconds ahead of Triv, so even with the 30 seconds, I think he's going to keep his 10th place. But then he might get something for the blue flags. Who knows? Racer Brown got your fastest lap with a 35.630. The settings have been changed for race 2. Don't forget they've got to use soft tyres for 5 laps and hard tyres. So in the chat we've got Muddy saying as close to Jensen Button's helmet as I could get it, lol. And Mama Homesick saying well done Homesick, finished on fumes. He did. He was flying on absolutely nothing. And Rido saying not a fan of this car. Oh, Rido, they're all just they're all the same. They've got I think so. We're going in 9:10, so I'll give you lot a break. Yes, Homesick asking Electric to watch for blue flags, and he's apologised. So, I don't know if anyone's gone out on the track yet. It looks like we do have a couple on the track, so I will take you for you to watch Digital Blasphemy. Possibly going around for 5 or 6 minutes. He's trying out the hard tyres. Trying them out for this and second race that's coming, where they're only going to use the softs and the hards. Whilst I quickly go and make me a coffee. Coffee. Do you want a coffee? Anyone out there want a coffee while I'm getting one? Any orders? Okay. All right. Too late. I'll see you soon. Ha-ha! Aha! I'm back. Pirate Day here. I haven't done pirate commentary for ages, have I? Arr, shiver me timbers out there. We have the Carol there. Worst place. No, I'm not going to do that. So, hi guys. Yes, we had a cracking little race one. We're getting ourselves all revved up, ready for race two. And my bum is so smelly. I am popping left, right and centre. It's shocking. I've cleared the room. Smelly bum, what are they feeding you? Smelly bum, it's not your fault. Your colon is releasing gas. It smells worse than my ass. Smelly bum. Right, let's get ourselves concentrated. Oh, it's so cute. I'm seeing my wife put my 13-year-old to bed like he's 2 years old because he fell asleep on the sofa. It's so sweet. Oh. Look, come on, let's go to bed now. Oh, and he burped. You didn't do that when you were 2. Night, bro. Are you sleepy? Oh, you sleepy, little baby. Oh. So, yes, we're all revved up here for race 2. 9:10 is the time. For when it's going to happen, we're only seconds away. I don't think I've missed the question. And they're out there testing out their mediums and their hards. Well, electrics on... Oh, softs and hards, sorry. Soft tyres and hard tyres, that's what they're using. Nearly got it wrong. I was going to start calling everyone wrong for doing them. Rizzler the Roller saying hello, hello. You're in the wrong place, Rizzler. Have you joined? Before I say you're in the wrong place. Yeah, we've lost someone as well. We've got 11 racers. Someone else has gone amiss. Might be Rido. His arms are tired from doing all that egg chasing today. Told you, keep it on the floor. It's a ball. Rhymes with floor, it's meant to be. Oh, he's on holiday. Rizzler the Roller is on holiday at the moment. Somewhere nice, hopefully. Just off the coast. So, Eraser Brown is asking if we are ready. And I will give it an hour. Oh, Rido is here. Sorry, Rido. Didn't mean to besmirch you. I wasn't besmirching you. I just didn't think. I didn't know if you were still here, because I remember you saying a message in the Discord saying, "Oh, I've been playing rugby today, boys. Might not be up for this." So Homesick Alien there, Jokers, Trivs, Sharon, GT Racer, Guesty, Rido. There he is. See, he is there. Oh, we're up to full force again. I don't know who the 11th person that was I miss. It looks like most of them. It looks like Electric might try softs. But the bulk of the field all seem to be on the hard tyres. They've all got hard-ons on. They've all got hard-ons. So, Rizzler saying the beach is always great. Lol. Yeah, life's a beach. I live next to a beach, but it's full of stones. It's a stony beach, Stoner's Beach. I'm not joking either. It's no sand. There's no sand on our beach. It's just stones. Apparently, it's to stop the water. I think it's to stop the fun. You can't walk on it. It's horrible. But then our Southern Water. It just got fined like 90 million, I think, for throwing a load of sewerage into our sea, so you wouldn't go swimming in it anyway. It's full of poo. And the odd used condom. Ooh, grisly. But that is life. That is the truth. So, you go swimming down off the South Sea, you get pregnant. So Rido is leading them away. I believe it's a reverse grid. It is. It's a reverse grid of race 1 as they all make their way through. Big job there from Anton and Racer Brown at the back. Rido, just keep it clean, keep it steady. You'll be fine. Go on, Rido. He's heading away now with Trivs GG chasing him down. And they are off ski. Electric in third for another 14 minutes of fun. And it's gone a lot smoother than race 1, I must say. We had a few starts and stalls, and it looks like Trivs is going for a move early doors up the inside of Rido. And this is it. This is Trivs going for the lead. Trivs on the inside there. Trivs got the lead. Yes, go on, Trivs. So Trivs now, oh, he's got a bit of a wiggle on, but he's all right. There he goes. Trivs has taken the lead. Remember, Electric, I believe, is on those soft tyres, and Electric has got himself ahead of Rido with the stickier tyres. Car 95 moving up a position ahead of Rido. Rido must be thinking, what's going on? 2 cars in 2 corners. GT Racer in 4th with those hard tyres on. Jokers is in 5th, just ahead of Sharon, the Russian sensation. He's flying at the moment on those hard tyres with Kale in 7th, Digital Blasphemy in 8th, Homesick Alien in 9th place. We've got Guesty in 10th, just ahead of Anton Poika, and Racer Brown's had a tough one. Whoa. Whoa, what happened to Racer Brown? We will never know, because it's already happened. Sorry, guys. Wasted a replay on you. So Electric has taken the lead, but Trivs is coming back at him. But those soft tyres are paying dividends for Electric, and that's it. He's moved up into 1st place. He's got it done and dusted before the end of lap 1. and he's got to run and hide now because he's going to have to put those hard tyres on later on. But Trivs is not letting him get away. There's a little lag going out there with Rido in third, GT Racer in fourth, Jokers in fifth place, Sharon still ghosting a bit, not ghosting, but he's still just behind. But Kale's coming through. He's got a toe on Sharon. He's going to make the move, but Sharon's trying to cut him off, and they're trying to catch each other's toe, and Sharon's gone to the inside to protect it, or try and make a move on Jokers, one or the other, and oh my lord, Rido's had an off. Rido has had an off. He's trying to get back on. Oh, he's moved in front of the other people. So unsafe return, that, Rido. You've got to watch out for that. But Electric there is nearly a second now ahead of Trivs in second place, with GT Racer in third, Jokers in fourth. Sharon, though, he's trying to make the moves, and he's got to try and defend from Kale, and you've got Homesick Alien there. He's having a look as well. Let's get on board with the Alien whilst we're in the thick of all this action. Super stuff as he's on Kale's case at the moment, and there you can see Sharon trying to make a move on Jokers. Well, you could, but Kale got in the way, and there you go. Joker's still there though, ahead of Sharon, and oh no, GT Racer's had a bit of a wide on. So GT Racer's off, and Electric is on the move. He's flying out there. He doesn't want blue flags this time around. With Trivs GG in second place, Jokers in third, Sharon in fourth. We've got Kale in fifth, then Homesick Alien in sixth, and these cars are all bunched up on the hard tyres, and they've got Digital Blasphemy just behind them. Let's get on board with the Digiman. And then we've got Rizzler the Roller in the chat saying go Trivs, and Celine saying go Trivs, I love you babe. She's well hot for you, Trivs. You're in there, mate. I think you're going to get some action with Celine. So Electric there is leading, Trivs in second place. He's got himself a nice little gap from Jokers, who's up to third, Sharon fourth. We lost someone else. Homesick Alien in fifth, and Kale's dropped back. He was ahead of Sharon, wasn't he? So Kale's dropped back a bit into sixth spot ahead of Digital Blasphemy. Then we've got Guesty, Anton Poika, and Racer Brown are quite far, but these other two guys have fallen off the track as well. So Racer Brown. Oh, and Kale's had a bit of an off. He must have had an off because now he's dropped back to ninth place. These boys are having an absolute mare with these hard tyres, and Guesty right on the case of Digital Blasphemy in seventh. Anton Poika's moved up to sixth. So it's all shuffling around as I'm moving around the field. We're missing all the action, and that is just the way it goes sometimes. Guesty's making a move on Digital Blasphemy. Let's get out of the car, but Digital Blasphemy's got the inside covered into the hairpin, and Guesty, there's nothing he can do. He's going to try and do a switcheroony, but no, it's not on the cards there for him. So Joker's still fourth. Sharon's got through. He's up into third place. Joker's in fourth, but he's gone a little wide, and that gives Homesick Alien the opportunity. And Anton Poika's having a look as well. Oh my words. Cracking racing here from the three Nissans, if you count Homesick Alien. And it looks like Digital Blasphemy wants a piece of that action as well in his Lexus, but he's got a bit wiggly on, and Joker's has gone wide. Oh, and it looks like Guesty's waiting, so maybe Guesty feels he's at fault for that one. And Racer Brown just drives past him saying, oh, you boys all right? Do you need a lift? And there he goes. Racer Brown moving up into eighth place now, as Jokers and Guesty having a bit of a coming together. And now Guesty wants to get his Lexus moving. Muzzy in the chat saying Trivs are really putting in the work. He's doing good. He's in second place. He's a second ahead of Sharon, and he's holding station. Electric on those soft tyres. He's pulling away, but don't forget they're going to wear pretty quickly, especially if he's pushing them hard. And Electric 3.7 seconds ahead of Trivs, and you've got Sharon trying his best to have a go at the South African. Then you got Homesick Alien in fourth. He had a slide on then, and Anton in fifth with Digital Blasphemy in sixth. Kale dropping down into seventh, just ahead of Racer Brown, who's right at the, quite far off the guys. He's caught up lovely back there. Then Jokers, ooh, he's all over the curbs. Guesty wants a piece of that action. We're on board with Guesty, 9th and 10th, fighting over each other. And there's Guesty going for the inside line there, and he makes it stick in his ghoulish car. Super stuff, brilliant stuff. Mama Homesick saying, come on Homesick, you can do it. You can do it, son. So Electric there, 4.5 second lead on the rest of the field. And that car just looks like it wants to step out at any second. Trivs GG there is in a second place. Oh, hanging the wheel over the edge of the curb there, but it's done all right. And Shiren's got to slide on as well, with Homesick Alien trying to look up the inside as Anton trying to look around the outside. Too wide through the chicane. Unbelievable stuff. You wouldn't think they fitted, but they did. And Homesick manages to keep hold of that fourth place when I thought Anton was definitely through. I thought he paid his admittance fee and got in, but not yet. So Homesick Alien, Trivs GG though, Trivs GG's dropped back a little bit, and Shiren now up into second place. My word, my word, oh my word, oh my word. And Trivs GG is fighting with the Alien now, the Alien fighting with Anton Poika. It's all very close out there, and Trivs is just trying to get around this track because it's a god-awful track to drive around. It's one corner after another, and on hard tyres in a Group 3 car, and Trivs has had a bit of a wiggle on. Trivs has had a wiggle on, and he's dropping down now. He's in 6th, but Digital Blasphemy's got through, and can he maintain 6th ahead of his fellow countryman Kale? Looks like he's going to, but Kale's coming across him rather quickly, and he's up the inside of the Trivs. But Trivs has got that inside line for the hairpin. Come on, Trivs, you can do it. Oh, there's a little tap on the side of the door, but sends Kale out wide, but Kale maintains it. And there you go. Kale is up into 6th. Racer Brown 7th. Trivs dropping down, and there's someone having a massive one in the background. Joker's having a big wiggle on. My lordy, lordy, lordy. It's crazy racing out there at the moment. He's 19 seconds ahead of GT Racer, who we saw having an off. And Rido, he's not happy. He's not happy in these cars. But Electric, 6.4 seconds ahead of Alien. So Homesick Alien, Shiren must have had a small off. Shiren must have had a small off. And we'll have a quick look to see. Yes, he's gone out wide there. He's gone out wide, and it's let Homesick Alien and Anton Poika through. So Shiren from his second spot has dropped down to 4th. But my word, on these hard tyres around at Autopolis, you can't blame him for going wide, man. You can't. So Electric on his soft tyres, he's up 6 seconds now on the rest of the field. His tyres are starting to look pretty worn. He's done his 5 laps, if that's what he wants to do. But I suppose he'll try and get those softs to go as long as he can, to say the truth. And Muzzy saying, oh, what's going on with Guesty? Well, Guesty's in 7th. He had a little knock with Jokers. He had to wait for him, so it put him down a little bit. But Guesty, he's doing fine now. He's on the tail of Racer Brown. Jokers in 8th. He's 9 seconds behind Guesty. So Guesty's got a lot of space behind him, and he's got a tantalising battle just ahead. I'll get on board with Guesty, because you can see he's got a Racer Brown just ahead of him, and just ahead of Racer Brown is Kale. So awesome stuff going on out there at the moment. Electric still leading from Homesick Alien. Anton Poika in 3rd place, and this championship is absolutely alive. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, no. It looked like Kale's going wide, but he's maintained it there. Whoa, Kale. I really thought Kale had gone wide there. His car looked like he was right out there on the edge of the death, but he's brought it back. He's in 5th. Sorry, 6th for Racer Brown, 7th for Guesty. Right then, up ahead then, we've got Electric. 3.2 seconds. He's lost a lot of time. Lost 2 seconds on that time. I think his tyres have gone. His tyres have gone. Shiren's come in. Shiren has come in to get rid of those hard tyres. Electric's tyres have gone on lap 7. Homesick Alien is trying to fend off from Anton Poika. These two are having a battle royale there for 2nd and 3rd place. Oh, a little love, a little bit of rubbing. And Anton Poika looking like he's made the move, but Homesick Alien's got the inside line around here. And this is tantalising stuff. Absolutely beautiful racing between the two Nissans. It can't get better than this. Let's get on board with Anton as he battles with Homesick Alien. And it's super stuff. Racer Brown up into 4th now. Guesty Kale has dropped back. Kale's dropped back. We'll try and have a look at what's happened there as Anton Poika makes the move on the Alien, and that was beautiful. Straight up there. And there we go. There's Kale. Let's have a quick look. I see what happened to Kale back there. And he was just on the inside of Racer Brown. Racer Brown got the move done. Now Racer Brown on the inside of Kale as they come on that hill, and Guesty just slipping one up the inside as well, following Racer Brown through. No, Kale still maintaining that as they come up to the hairpin, but Guesty's got the inside line later on the brakes. It's tight stuff between the two of them, but yeah, Guesty just edging it ahead of Kale. And that's what happened back then, and there's Kale in 6th behind Guesty. So Guesty's coming through. Excuse me, coming through. Guesty's got the fastest lap so far. Electric, those tyres are dead, and he knows it. He's gone in. And so's Racer Brown, so's Guesty, and so's Kale. So Anton and Homesick, the only two in the top half of the battle. Race out there has stayed out, and Digital Blasphemy stopped the lap before. Where did he stop? He stopped on lap 5. So Digital Blasphemy gets a good jump straight up into 3rd place. Shiren also obviously pitted earlier as well, put the soft tyres on, and the rest of the field all come out with Kale. Kale come out ahead of Racer Brown, of Electric, and Guesty. So there we go. That's how it goes. That's how it went. So Guesty loses out the most in the pit stops, but I think he put the most fuel in. Whew. So Anton Poika out there in the lead. 1 second he's got on the Alien, 8/10. That battle hasn't done. Digital Blasphemy pitting a lap earlier than everyone else onto the softs, just on the fastest lap of the race. Pulled himself up into 3rd place with the undercut. Shiren trying something similar, but doesn't edge ahead of Digital Blasphemy. Kale went into the pits with the group of them from 6th, come out in 5th. Ahead of the group he was racing with, Racer Brown and Guesty. Guesty's got himself ahead of Electric. Electric must have made a mistake there. Oh, he's got some damage. He's got some damage, but it's gone now. We haven't got the full damage on this one, so he's shaken that one off. Jokus in 9th. He's just pitted. Come out on the soft tyres. Trivs, he's pitted, and he's put the soft tyres on in 10th. Then we've got GT Racer in 11th. He's on the soft tyres. He pitted on lap 5. And we've got Rido in the pits. It looks like a long one. It doesn't look like he looks like he's having a rest. So Anton Poika, 1.9 seconds now ahead of the Alien. And Homesick Alien, maybe starting to look after his fuel, manage his car a little bit. They must be aware that the guys behind them have pitted, put the soft tyres on, and are going to be a lot faster. If they leave it too long, then they're going to be in trouble. As they are doing 41s, a 40.1 for Anton Poika, a 41.3 for Homesick Alien, and Digital Blasphemy is in the 38s on his soft tyres. But we saw only 7 laps that Electric got out of his, so it's going to be a 2-stopper from all of these guys. Shiren in 4th, Kale in 5th, Racer Brown is in 6th, Guesty in 7th. Electric, he had to go onto the hards, didn't he? Of course he did, yes, because he started on the softs. So Electric's gone onto the hard tyres, and they're not agreeing with him, because he's snaking through every corner. Jokus, he's only 4 seconds behind Electric, did a 40.6, that was an outlap. But Electric's outlap was a 50, so already losing 10 seconds on Jokus. So Jokus will be upon Electric pretty soon. We'll sit on board. Anton Poika's come in. Homesick Alien hasn't. Interesting tactics out there at the moment. So Homesick Alien stays out for another lap. Anton Poika's come in. He's lost a position to Digital Blasphemy. Shiren's also gone through. I'll go and have a look, because it doesn't look like Jokus has caught up Electric just yet. And there's Anton Poika coming out in 6th. 7th behind Guesty. So yes, staying out there for them extra laps has really cost them, but their tyres will be a lot fresher. Anton's tyres will be a lot fresher. And Digital Blasphemy, he's some 9 seconds behind Homesick Alien. How long will the Alien stay out with those hard tyres? He likes a 1-stop, does the Alien, but even I think up against the soft tyres, that is not going to be enough. So Homesick Alien considering when to pit on car 77, with Digital Blasphemy in 2nd, making that early pit stop on lap 5. And we are 16 and a half minutes already into this race. Shiren in third. He's just done his fastest lap of the race. It's not the fastest lap. Oh, Guesty's done a 1:36. A 1:36.6 on those soft tyres. That's very fast. Racer Brown's doing a 37.1, but he has got a face full of Kale, who's done a 37.3. And it's very interesting lap times out there. Guesty, unbelievably fast in that car with a 36.6. Anton Poika just put those soft tyres on. He's on his outlap now. A lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Jokus in 8th place. He's caught up Electric and got by him. We were looking at that battle, but it's been done. It's been done and dusted, I'm afraid. And Jokus now pulling away from Electric, who's on those hard tyres. Trivs also on the soft tyres, catching up Electric in 10th. He'll be overtaking him pretty soon. Let's get on board with Trivs as he comes through the final corners, trying to get into the toe of Electric. He's just in that sweet spot, some 6/10 behind him. Don't know if he'll catch him up along this straight, but he'll be an awful lot closer going into the first corner. And there you go, and there's no grip for Electric with those hard tyres. And Trivs is just trying to decide what side to overtake him. He's going for the inside line there, and Trivs is up alongside and into the braking, and he does it. Sweet stuff. Electric, it looks like he lost grip in that corner. He's out wide, but he's coming back at Trivs. And oh, maybe Trivs let him through. Maybe he felt that was a little rude, but yeah, he looked okay to me. But Trivs now in 10th, and Electric back ahead in 9th. But Trivs is doing the move now, but now Electric's got that inside line of the right-hander up the hill. But this is really where the grip helps. And Trivs is just trying to pick a spot to make the move. And now he's going for the inside into the hairpin. And there is Trivs. No, he's still behind him. He's getting a better drive out of the hairpin though, and Electric trying to block him off, but Trivs has moved over to the... Oh, not quite. Can't quite get that moved on Electric at the moment. And Homesick Alien still not pitting. We're at 21 minutes remaining of this 40-minute race, and Trivs is trying all he can to get past Electric at the moment. Trivs on those soft tyres, Electric wobbling around on the hard tyres, and Trivs he can't seem to make an impression. And Rido's still in the pits. Oh yeah, is he still in the pits, or is he back in the pits? No, I think he's still in the pits. So Homesick Alien is leading on those hard tyres. And how far can he go? He's only 4 seconds ahead of Digital Blasphemy. Obviously, he's doing 41.2s. He did a couple of 40s though. But the other guys are doing 38s, 37s. 39.2 from Digital Blasphemy. We saw that those racing softs went off rather quickly for Electric. I'm not 100% sure, but Electric might be using a controller, and they do wear your tyres out a lot quicker than the wheel. You can be a little smoother with the wheel. Sharon there in 3rd ahead of Racer Brown, and Kale in 5th ahead of Guesty, but Guesty's doing some phenomenal lap times, catching up Kale. Oh, Racer Brown's got past Kale because he was all tucked up behind Kale, wasn't he? So Racer Brown managing to do the business, and he's doing the business on Sharon. They're side by side coming up over the hill, and Racer Brown now up into 3rd place. Is he? He is. But we think he might. He's going to have to come in again. Those soft tyres aren't going to take him all the way to the end. Anton Poika stayed out possibly too long on those hard tyres, and now he's stuck behind Guesty. He's got a sweet toe on Guesty, but Guesty's no slouch. So Anton Poika's going to struggle to get past Gusty. Oh, yeah. So Homesick Alien now only 1.2 seconds ahead of the faster Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy on those soft tyres, chewing up the tarmac to try and catch up with the Alien. And it looks like it's going to be pretty soon. He's within a second of the Alien at the moment. I have got the sound on, haven't I? Sometimes I forget to turn the mic on, and then I don't forget to turn, I haven't turned the iPad up to see if you can hear my dulcet tones. And I did that whole beautiful song about Smelly Bum as well, and I would be gutted if you missed the Smelly Bum song. So Homesick Alien now, Digital Blasphemy alongside each other, and Digital Blasphemy, beautiful. No fear from Digital Blasphemy, really put it in there and did a cracking little job there to take the lead of this race. Homesick Alien, a sitting duck on those old hard tyres. When will he pit? Nobody knows. Racer Brown is now caught him up. So Shiren's dropped back. Oh yeah, we saw Racer Brown move on on Shiren. And Kale and Shiren we saw battling, but the other way around. Shiren trying to catch up Kale, and now Kale is behind Shiren. Shiren, one of the earlier ones to stop to put the soft tyres on, and he's starting to feel them soft tyres going from underneath him. He's only 4/10 ahead of Kale, but Anton Poika, who's got past Guesty, there was I saying he's going to struggle, but he's got past Guesty. His tyres are a lot fresher than the guys ahead of him. And doesn't it show? He's really starting to make the moves, moving and shaking out there for Anton Poika. Guesty down into 7th. He's got 28 seconds on Jokers, who's only 5.5 seconds ahead of Trivs. Trivs has made the move on Electric, and Electric now is going to have his hands full with GT Racer, but GT Racer's softs are looking pretty mullered. He might have to pit soon himself. So Digital Blasphemy, 1.7 seconds, and Racer Brown now for second. Homesick Alien dropping like a brick with those hard tyres. I think he's counting, and then there's Anton Poika, he was battling with for the lead earlier on, going through, and they're all braking, and Homesick Alien not got much meat on his tyres, or grip, and but he manages to stop his Nissan without using the car in front. Kale there in 6th, Guesty's caught up with Kale beautifully. It's all very tight here. Let's get on board with the Guesty as they all try and get past Homesick Alien, the only one out there on hard tyres at the moment, apart from Electric obviously, but I mean the only one in the front there. Oh, Guesty up the inside, giving Kale a new dent in his panel, and oh, I thought Guesty was going out wide there. He's had to back out of it though. He's had to back out of it, and now Guesty is dropped away from Kale a little bit as Kale tries to circumnavigate past Homesick Alien, and Homesick Alien into the pits to change those hards to softs, and they're going to be super fresh, remember, whilst these guys' tyres start going off as we are way into the second half of this race, and we're heading up to the last quarter. But Digital Blasphemy only half a second ahead of Racer Brown. Racer Brown on it like no other. Anton Poika burnt his way up to 3rd place with those fresher tyres. Is he got enough in the tank to get ahead of the two ahead of him? Them two are on a lot older tyres than Anton Poika. I thought it was a mistake from Anton Poika staying out that late, but obviously not, because he's just flying past everyone as their soft tyres. Look at those softs on Shiren's, they're virtually gone. His front left tyre is absolutely moulard. With Kale, I imagine, would like to attack Shiren, but he's got his hands full with Guesty, fighting for 5th and 6th at the moment. Homesick Alien back out of the pits in 7th on a fresh, brand new, spanking new set of racing softs. And he's got 15 minutes left in this race to try and catch those boys up ahead of him. Jokers in 8th, his tyres are looking pretty old now. Trivs up into 9th, Trivs having an absolute cracker, with Electric down in 10th on those hards, and he had GT Racer catching him up, but I think GT Racer had to go in and make the change. He had a look in the mirror. He's been looking at the man in the mirror, and he's decided it's time to make that change. But Racer Brown's leading because Digital Blasphemy's come in. Sorry, Digital Blasphemy's pitted, and he's back out in 5th, so he's out ahead of the Alien. There's Homesick Alien in 6th, Digital Blasphemy up the road, and he's covered Alien off now. Alien's fresh tyres ain't going to make no difference against Digital Blasphemy. Shiren out after the Alien. So the top couple have pitted. Racer Brown's tyres are starting to look a bit old. So's Anton's is looking absolutely fresh, man. I take it back, they're not old at all, but Racer Brown's are. And it's going to be a struggle for Racer Brown. He's going to have to pit again, where I don't know about Anton Poika. Possibly. Guesty is up ahead of Kale. Kale has dropped behind Guesty. And there's Digital Blasphemy. He's 13.3 seconds behind those guys. And the questions are they going to pick? Kale probably should. Gestes is not too bad. Anton Poiker's still fresh man, and he's picked up that fight with him and Racer Brown. These two are on a par with each other, and they find each other on the track, and they give us some delightful racing. An absolute sheer pleasure to watch. Beautiful stuff. And Racer Brown at the moment has got the advantage in the lead, but his tyres are screaming out for mercy. Mercy, mercy. And there we see Anton Poiker. There, he's made the move, and no, Racer Brown's gone in. Racer's gone in, but this time he's managed to miss the pit wall. So Anton Poiker is now leading this race, and what is his tactic? With 13 minutes left of racing, Geste's gone in as well. Kale's making his way around just ahead of Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy really caught Kale up. That was a tough lap for Kale. And now it's... Oh, Racer Brown's got back out again. Racer Brown's got back out in second place. Unbelievable. No, Digital Blasphemy's just blasted past him along the straight. So Digital Blasphemy in second, Racer Brown in third. And I mean, the tyres are all pretty similar. They've pitted a lap apart. And Racer Brown's going to have to put in the shift today to try and get past Digital Blasphemy, who is no easy feat, I must say. Digital Blasphemy, pretty skilled behind the wheel of a car. I've covered them guys in the Group 2s for the Amigo guys, and he's pretty nifty. He's nifty shifty in a Group 2 car. So, oh, Racer Brown really off the track there, doing a bit of lawn mowing. And he's lost a bit of time to Digital Blasphemy at the moment. There's Homesick Alien making his way up. That late pit stop, he's done him a cracker. He's doing great stuff. Geste's still got the fastest lap with a 36.6, who's down in 5th at the moment. He's put some fresh softs on. Can he do anything about the Alien ahead of him? Sharon also on those fresh softs. Kale's on the fresh softs, but he's some 14 seconds behind Sharon. And don't forget, fuel came into play in that last lap. They were all struggling a little bit. Jokus, he's on some fresh softs. Tribs has been in, put some fresh softs on. GT Racers got himself ahead of Electric. Electric, he's gone in and put some softs on as well. So, all changed. 16.6 seconds. Anton Poiker, but those tyres are looking pretty old. If he wants to pit, he's got to do it sooner rather than later, because then he's got to fight through the field. Digital Blasphemy still ahead of Racer Brown. Cracking stuff. Let's get on board with Racer Brown to enjoy a little bit of this to-in and fro-in. As I take a deep swig of my drink. I'm not going to tell you what it is either. But it's nice. So Racer Brown there, battling away with Digital Blasphemy. Homesick Alien only 2.3 seconds behind this battle. If they race each other too much, and there's Racer Brown trying to get half a car's length up, just can't manage it. But these two keep racing each other. That's going to help Alien no end get back into it. And there's Racer Brown again trying to go up the inside of Digital Blasphemy, but there just isn't the room. Digital Blasphemy giving him a little hazard lights to say, you can't catch me, you can't catch me. And Racer Brown, don't goad him, Digital Blasphemy. He'll go into hyperdrive. He'll start using his NOS. And Homesick Alien, though, he's dropped back because he's got his hands full with Geste. Look, we've got battles all over. Geste on Homesick Alien, and Anton has made the decision to go in. Oh my word, now this race is wide open. Digital Blasphemy would love to get a win here with only 9.5 minutes left of racing. And Digital Blasphemy, he couldn't get into the group last week as it was full, and he's got in this week, and look at him leading the way with only 9 minutes to go. But he's got Racer Brown, who's no slouch, the winner of the first race and the winner of the second race of the first round. He's getting purples as he makes his way around, and oh my word, it's very tight. Anton got out in third. Look at that, super stuff from Anton Poiker, but he's only a second ahead, and oh my word, oh my lord. Digital Blasphemy and Racer Brown are really going at it out there. It's beautiful stuff. Cracking. Let's do some long shots of this beautiful battle here between Digital Blasphemy and Racer Brown as they head up to the hairpin. And Racer Brown giving it his all. He's got 1 lap fresher tyres, which I think means a diddly squat around here. Anton's on the freshest tyres. He's pulled a little bit away from the Alien, but the Alien is too busy defending from Guesty, who's having a cracker. In 5th place, he's been Mr. Consistent this evening at Autopolis. He got a podium, didn't he? He got a podium in the first race, and he's up there battling his way with Homesick Alien. Digital Blasphemy, meanwhile, still leading from Racer Brown. Then Anton Poika in 3rd place. Then we've got Homesick Alien in 4th, with Guesty a very close 5th place, giving Homesick Alien nothing but grief out there at the moment. Then we've got Sharon in 6th place, ahead of Kale in 7th. And then Jokus in 8th. Then we got Trivs GG in 9th. Ooh, a little lag from Trivs there, but that's fine. GT Racer in 10th place. And Electric there in 11th. And Rido having a rest in the pits. But this battle between Digital Blasphemy and Racer Brown, and then the battle. Oh, Guesty's ahead. Guesty's got himself ahead of the Alien. My word. Here it is. He got the toe down the straight, got the inside line. But Alien still ahead a little bit, and it's very tight coming through the 2nd corner. And there we go, late on the brakes for Guesty, beautiful stuff. Even Homesick Alien probably nodded in his car and thought, yeah, credit where credit's due, that was a fine move. So Guesty up into 4th, Digital Blasphemy still leading the way. We've got just under 7 minutes of racing. Just over 6.5 minutes, somewhere in between. We're just coming up to 6.5 minutes now, and Digital Blasphemy giving it. It's using every trick in the book to try and keep Racer Brown behind, and all he needs is Anton Poika to catch him up, because then Racer Brown will be too busy. He'll be busy himself trying to fight off Anton Poika to keep that 2nd place rather than battle Digital Blasphemy for that 1st place. He's trying to make the move early. He's trying to make the move because he doesn't want to deal with Anton Poika, but Digital Blasphemy still in the lead, and now he's pulled out along the straight. They're going to drag race it down to the 1st corner, and Racer Brown's just edging ahead. Red says he's in the lead, but Digital Blasphemy's got the inside cut line for the corner, and oh my word, excuse me, Racer Brown. Where did that come from? Really late on the brakes into the 1st corner. Now Racer Brown is leading the way. Digital Blasphemy in 2nd spot with Anton Poika in 3rd. And we've got a 3-way battle for the lead here. And Racer Brown, though, looks like he's just going to edge it here against Digital Blasphemy, Anton Poika. Then we've got Guesty in 4th, Homesick Alien in 5th. How's the fuel? The fuels are looking absolutely lovely. There's no one on the edge of the fuel here at the moment. And oh no, Anton Poika's got himself ahead. I saw dust kicking up. I think Digital Blasphemy had a little off ski. Nothing major, but enough to let the Finnish driver through. The Flying Finn's got the fastest lap so far with a 36.4. And this is it. He's trying to chase down Racer Brown. We saw these two battling it out in the last race of the 1st round. And it was absolutely delicious for us guys. Digital Blasphemy may have, his tyres are a little older than the guys ahead of him, and he might have used the best out of those tyres so far. And maybe a podium. He's thinking a podium is probably as good as it's going to get, or I'm going to end up throwing this car off. Racer Brown then getting onto the start straight, only 8/10 ahead of Anton Poika. And Anton Poika trying to grab a toe from Racer Brown. This is a beautiful stuff out there. And it's still 8/10. He didn't quite grab a toe there. Oh, Racer Brown kicking up a bit of dirt as he goes round the first 2 corners. He's getting blues. Anton Poika very close. He's still holding that 8/10, where Digital Blasphemy's dropped back about 2 seconds from them guys. Guesty only 3 seconds behind Digital Blasphemy, so it's very tight up and down. Homesick Alien 4 seconds behind Guesty, and only 9/10 ahead of Sharon. Sharon coming on strong in the last few laps. Then we got Kale in 7th, Jokus in 8th, Trivs in 9th, GT Racer in 10th, and Electric in 11th. Unbelievable stuff there. So Racer Brown 7 tenths ahead, 6 tenths ahead of Anton Poika. Anton Poika giving it his all. He did a 37.3 his last time around. Racer Brown a 36.8. So Anton Poika, he's got to dig deep, find a little bit more if he wants to beat Racer Brown today here at Autopolis. And what a cracker we've got going on for you here today. The Super GTs really do kick up some interesting racers, and Digital Blasphemy, I think he has used the best out of those tyres, because Guesty does seem to be catching him. Guesty did a 37.4 his last time around. Digital Blasphemy doing a 39.6. As he crosses the line, he's done a 37.8 this time around, and a 41.8 from Guesty. So Guesty, is it? Because sometimes it lies to me. No, a 37.0, sorry, from Guesty. And he's like nearly, and here comes Shiren on Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien defending that inside line. And, Shiren, is he going to swap it up the inside? No, he can't. He's trying, though. He's trying. But he just hasn't got the edge on Homesick Alien there in the corner. And Homesick Alien survives that corner. But Homesick Alien's front left is absolutely mullered. He's burnt that tyre out, I think, racing with Guesty. He's totally his tyre up. Whereas Shiren, his tyres are looking a lot healthier than Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien must be absolutely feeling no grip whatsoever, and Shiren makes the move. He's done. That's not one of the leaders, is it? No, it must be someone at the back of the field that's creating a yellow flag. It looks like Anton. Anton's off. Oh my word. Anton Poika has had an off. What's happened here? Oh, he's come across electric. He's come across electric, and it seems to have caused him an issue, and he's had a big off. Oh my words. The stewards are going to have to check out electric on that one, and he's dropped down behind Homesick Alien. Poor Anton. That was looking like an absolute cracking finale between him and Racer Brown, and now Racer Brown, with only 1 minute 20 seconds to go of this race, he can just cruise on home. Digital Blasphemy in second, Guesty in third. Then we got Shiren, who's just got himself ahead of Homesick Alien, but Homesick Alien's tyres are absolutely mullered, so at least Anton on the fresher tyres might be able to attack the Alien there. Oh, poor Anton. I don't know if it was electric, but it was. I saw electric in front of him, and I think he was trying to get past him. Ah, dearie me. So Racer Brown 4.8 seconds, and that's so annoying, because it looked like there was going to be a groovy little race there between Racer Brown and Anton Poika all the way to the end of this race. 30 seconds left of racing, so Racer Browns are not going to cross the line. This will be the final lap. I'm going to stick my neck out and say Digital Blasphemy holding on to that second place, a podium. A podium is first round in the Super GTs. It's great stuff there. Guesty in third place. Another podium for Guesty, doing an absolute corking job in his Lexus. Shiren and Homesick Alien and Anton Poika have found each other on the track. And I remember Homesick Alien's got absolutely no grip whatsoever. His tyres are absolutely mullered. And there goes Anton. It'll be small whatever change for Anton Poika from that second spot, and it looks like it was a back marker that put him off. And there you go, Racer Brown crosses the line to take his second win of the evening. Super stuff. Digital Blasphemy grabs second place, and Guesty gets another podium. Take a boo, my son. Shiren, the Russian sensation, bringing her home for fourth place, just ahead of Anton. Anton absolutely had the legs on him in the end. Anton finishing in fifth. Homesick Alien bringing it home in sixth. Kale in seventh, with Jokus in eighth. Trivs has already finished in ninth. GT Racer in 10th, and Electric in 11th. And there we go. Kale crossing the line for 7th. And here comes Jokas. Oh, he's got a bit of a way to go yet. But some solid points finishing for Jokus this evening. I'd be proud if I was him. I couldn't drive these cars for a lap, not alone 40 minutes around here at Autopolis. So big kudos to Jokus. excuse me. And there he goes, across to the line for 8th place. Like I said, Trivs in 9th, GT Racer in 10th, and Electric in 11th. Rido in the pits, so we get the countdown. So, oh my word, what a race, and oh my lord. I mean, Anton, I don't know, he should put something in the stewards if he felt he was impeded by a back marker. We only caught the very beginning of that replay, and it definitely looked like the Electric was in the picture there somewhere. But I can't tell you the actual what happened, just that Anton Poika was off the track whilst in 2nd spot. And we'll just have to wait and see. Racer Brown taking his 2nd win, and that's got to put him at the top of the table, I imagine. Digital Blasphemy having an absolute corker of the first round here with us at the Virtual Racers Club in the Super GTs. He's done a super job. Brilliant stuff. Guesty, 2 podiums, I believe, from this round. So Guesty, super job. Get that car in the livery part of Discord. I want to have a look at it. Looks nice. Shiren saying OMG. Yes, Shiren, cracking stuff in 4th place. Great racing, 2 great rounds. 2 great races from yourself. Fantastic driving. Anton Poika in 5th. I imagine he's probably moody, but yeah, still 5th place. Still not bad. Homesick Alien, nothing on his tyres whatsoever at the end of that race. He definitely got his money's worth out of those racing softs. And there you go, the time's run out. That is your final positions. And here we see Racer Brown showing off. Oh, it's the same pose. I got one hand on my trophy and the other one giving a high five. So let me take you to the race results. So we'll have a quick rundown. Racer Brown took your race a win there by 5.7 seconds from Digital Blasphemy. Still quite close after 40 minutes of racing. And Digital Blasphemy in 2nd. Guesty tops out the podium. And I imagine none of them are drinking out their shoe. God. Ugh. Could you imagine drinking out of someone else's shoe as well? Drinking out your own shoe's bad, but trying to drink out of someone else's shoe, I would shove that back in his face. I'd say, get your shoe out my face. I don't care you've won. I don't want to drink out your shoe. Yeah, I don't care if it's a tradition. Drink your own sweaty feet. Disgusting. So Racer Brown takes the win. Digital Blasphemy in 2nd. Guesty in 3rd. And they all get to spray their juice everywhere. Shiren in 4th place. Cracking stuff from the Russian sensation. Anton Poika, what could have been? He imagines that podium should have been his. It looked good. But I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I just caught at the end of the beginning of the replay. It looked like there was a back marker there that he was trying to get around. And it caused an off. So Anton Poika in 5th. Homesick Alien grabbing 6th on a pair of old racing softs. Those tyres look like they were ready to pop. Kale in 7th. Jokas in 8th. Trivs GG in 9th. GT Racer in 10th. Electric in 11th. And Rido, I'm sure, will be classified in 12th, even though he could only manage 4 laps in that race. Anton Poika got your fastest lap with a 36.405, and I've got to say, when Guesty posted the fastest lap, I didn't think that was going to be beatable, but Anton Poika proved me wrong. There you go. Woof, 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 woof. And there was Shiren giving it a dab. Dib, dib, dob, dob, dab, dab. Mama Homesick saying, oh, well done all. Great racing. Thanks, Thingy, for more great commentary. Particularly the song. Oh, did you like Smelly Bum, Smelly Bum? What are they feeding you? Well, I think it was the McDonald's. And then Racer Brown saying, thank you, Thingamajig. We should do Smell-O-Vision. We should see if we can get Smell-O-Vision on the go. Break up some old Brussels sprouts. Okay, that's enough from me. I've been overly excited tonight. Singing and such what. So, what's the rest of the week looking like? Well, if you're in our Discord, obviously, me and my life partner, Skyjacker, will be doing our stage thing in Discord where we talk about all sorts, and we've got lots to talk about. Mama Homesick says no thanks. Oh, big stretch. Sorry. Can't talk and stretch at the same time. It ruins the stretch. So, yes, me and my life partner will be chatting about all things sim racing and real life racing. Well, there's only one thing in real life racing to talk about. Was there a gap or wasn't there a gap? I mean, it was blatant. There wasn't. But Max didn't want him to get any more points, did he? So, I mean, Lewis, if he wanted to score the points, he had a faster car. He probably should have let Max go or given him a bit more space, because Max don't care if he crashes into you when he's leading the championship. He's Schumacher-esque. I know, but hey, saving that for tomorrow. I don't want to give away my opinion. I like Max. I can't help it. He's a dick. And that's what Formula One needs. More dicks. So, and it gave Lando Norris a second place, so I was well happy with that. You can moan about Max all you like, but we got a Danny Rick and a Lando podium. What am I doing? I'm giving all away tomorrow's pit stop. Pit stop. That's the new thing. So yeah, join us if you're in our Discord for our pit stop podcast with my beautiful life partner Skyjacker. And then on Thursday, it's a break on Thursday. You can have a rest. You don't have to listen to me Thursday. Friday, it should be the final of the 1v1 tournament, but I haven't seen any semis come through. I haven't got a semi. I haven't seen a semi all week. I'm getting worried. I usually get a semi by now, but I haven't got a semi yet. Talleyrand, you haven't given me a semi. There's a couple of people out there should be giving me semis, and they're not giving me semis at all. Matt Psycho and Koi Carp should be giving me semis. And Homesick and Racer Brown should be giving me a semi. And neither of them are giving me semis, so I don't know. So I don't know if there's going to be a final. Maybe they'll do the semis on the final and then go straight to the final. Because I've got a good idea. I think one of the semis is pretty straightforward. Done and dusted. But we'll see. We'll see. So Friday, not sure. It's penciled in that we're having the 1v1 tournament final, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. Keep an eye on Discord. Possibly might do. And then Sunday night we'll be streaming live with the Red Bull Juniors. And my God, I'm meant to be writing a steward's report for that, but I've run out of space on my pad to keep writing down the incidents we had last week at Catalonia. So that's tiresome. I hate stewarding things. And then it'll be Tuesday here again for this Super GT. So join us then. If not for any of that other stuff, just join us for the Super GTs, because that is some beautiful racing. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Bill Board. Thank you for joining me, and catch me next time, whenever that might be. I am the Lord of the Dance, said he, and asking you all wherever you may be. And me, Turtle Racing saying, well, to get 2 hours of work was gone in a snap. Thanks, thingy. My pleasure, Turtle. You keep it real. So, yeah, I was your commentator, Bill Board, and I will catch you next time. Peace and love. Peace and love.